Hi viewer, I'm Tay, you're tuned into Celebrity, and this is my commentary. Before we get started, if you've yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly hit that subscribe button as it is mad important in aiding in my growth here on YouTube. And if you have subscribed, as always, thank you. Roll film. Today's topic is coming to us courtesy of Young Veterans Vlog. I seen it there first, so here's my shout out to them. Go subscribe to his channel, y'all. Okay, let's start. The topic is Boosie's Breakfast Club interview and if it was more so an investigation masquerading as an interview. I will be playing a few clips from the episode as they relate to my commentary. The interview starts off wild as you would expect from a Boosie Badass interview, but 5 minutes in, the energy changes and it gets a little informative, okay? Just follow me. So, Charlamagne the Pop pulls a Vlad and continues to push after Boosie denies the prostitution claim. By following up with, I know you've tricked before, you've bought cat. Mind you, at this point, we are only about 6 or 7 minutes into the video and into the interview, and he has already brought up 2 different illegal type situations and am trying to get Boosie to confess to those things. And the only question that I can come up with while I'm watching this is why? What purpose does this serve? At this point in the video, it really doesn't seem like Boosie is really catching those informant-like vibes off of this interview. But as the video progresses, he does start to show signs of awareness. The Breakfast Club's real intentions behind this interview begins to come out towards about the 8-minute mark of the interview. And that's where they begin to try to force Boosie, well, mostly Charlamagne begins to try to force Boosie into backpedaling on his statements, on his feelings on how the boys are parenting their child. Charlamagne comes in real strong with the statement. He says, like your mama said, you gotta mind your business.
Get him on the phone and all that shit. I need to apologize to save this and save that I got coming up. They gon' hey, tell Jay-Z I don't want to talk. Yeah, I'm not apologizing for shit. I don't give a fucking Jesus call and tell me to apologize. I said what I said, man. I felt that was right. I felt that was right, and I said what I said. I don't want to talk. I don't want to apologize.
I'm not gonna say. Only reason I'm not gonna say it was right, only because like your mama said, and I say, man, you gotta mind your business. Let people raise their children the way they want to raise their children.
It's also hard for the child to hear that too. Sometimes for a kid to hear that and they need some support and love at a time like that, and then to hear people kind of going in on them, that has to be difficult because it's already hard enough for you to say, this is who I am, this is how I feel, and then all this judgment comes at you.
Right, but I said it, and I really did mean it.
I feel like it was highly unnecessary to bring that man's mother. Not only that, but I also feel, my being a celebrity gossip channel myself, that whenever celebrities put their business out mainstream like that into the media, I feel that at that point they are making it the world's business because we didn't have to know. We didn't have to know. They made it their business to tell us. So, I mean, at that point, it's public knowledge. But yet and still, Boosie did not back down, and he's just like he said he's standing on it, and that's exactly what he did. He stood on it. Angela Yee, she tried to put her 2 cents in it by saying, maybe what if that kid needed the love and support at that time from people. At the same time, it just all really depends on where you come from, on where's your state, where's your head at, either you're for it or you aren't for that, and if you feel that it's a detriment, then why would you be okay with something that you feel is detrimental at a young age like that, at a young age? I could see if he was an adult, of sound mind to make that kind of decision, but you wouldn't let a 14-year-old or a 12-year-old get a tattoo because that's a life-changing moment. Well, because that's a permanent life decision. That's the same exact thing as a sex operation. except one you can probably get a cover up on or eventually get it removed, but that operation is going to need a different operation and it will never be the same. So I feel that that was kind of a bad example. Especially seeing as there are a lot of young children who were transitioning while they were still young, who got older and hate the fact that they did that and wish that they would have waited till they were older to make that kind of decision, as well as there are many transsexual of both genders that will say the same thing, that they think that's a decision better made for when you're an adult. So that's not a homophobic statement to say. I also believe that Boosie talks entirely too damn much as it relates and pertains to his parenting. This is coming from someone who is currently fighting a 3-year-long CPS battle. Please check the description for the petition to really catch up on what's happened with that situation. It's a really corrupt situation. Don't just read the petition to be nosy, but actually read to want to help. So yeah, check that out. But back to the video. So I definitely believe that he talks way too much about the things that he does in front of his children and with his children, because it's not very becoming, for one, but outside of that fact, they are things that are grounds that most normal people would get their kids taken away from if DCS had a whiff of that was going on. Not because necessarily that makes you a bad parent. I really am saying that from a place of compassion and a place of actual care and worry for him, because they being the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne mostly, were harping on these questions. And the feel that I got from this interview, when they started to say those kind of questions as it pertains to his parenting style and whatnot, it felt and came off very CPS, DCFS, whatever you call it in your state. It came off very Child Protective Service investigationish. Okay, so that was really, super red flag for me right there. But apparently it wasn't for Boosie, because he just blabbed and blabbed and blabbed and just kept on blabbing. I was sitting behind the computer like, if you do not shut your ass up. And when the stuff he was saying, like, oh my God, I know he just say that. Somebody please go get the mask tape. Like, somebody put the duct tape on his mouth, please, Jeepers. But seriously, like when he said, the first thing that comes out his mouth is his kids been around weed since they were 1 day old. Now, granted, his children are much older, and the children who mostly get taken by DCFS are the ones who are adoptable, meaning they are between the ages of newborn and like 6 or 7 years old. So maybe he's safe, but if them kids was younger, shoot, whatever. And also, don't think that celebrities can't lose their kids, because let me re-jog your memory on what happened to Cat Williams a few years ago, when he was talking a little bit too much truth. Outside of what he said the first statement, the second statement is, I beat the fuck out of them. I'm sorry to be cussing like this. I'm going to be bleeping and stuff, so excuse that. But yeah, he said he beats the mess out of them kids, right? Why would you say that, Boosie? Why would your blood... Oh, calm down, say. Why would you sit up there and say that on the air like that for anybody and their mama to hear? Come on, man. Come on. And then you see how Charlotte Snake so you see his second comment right after he said that. Come on now. But moving right along, then the last thing he said that just took the cake for me is like, he goes on to tell a story about how his underage son did something that a lot of kids did, but everybody, mama and daddy, didn't go to the whole entire world to tell him about it. Okay, but goes on to tell a story about how his child got into his Boosie juice, whatever Boosie juice is. I don't know what Boosie juice is, but it's likely not legal for children, okay? That was a story that could have been kept, or a story that could have been told in front of the right company. The Breakfast Club was not the right company, Boosie. Now, if you want a real laugh, go to the video that Breakfast Club put up. It goes to the 10.8-minute mark, right? And you go see Sharman Tissue light up with more excitement than he did the whole interview when he thought Boosie's son handed him a lighter. I promise you, I'm not sitting here reaching, y'all. I promise I'm not reaching, but just go check that part out, okay?
Did your son just hand you the lighter?
No, that was somebody older.
That
was somebody older.
How many people live in your house, Boosie? I was talking to somebody. I think I was talking to Vlad, and he was telling me how your house inspired him.
He lit up when he thought that Boosie's son passed Boosie the lighter to light up the blunt. That tells you that there was some trickery and CPS-ish vibes going on. I'm not tripping. Halfway throughout the video, Boosie ends up making a slip-up and calls Charlamagne Vlad. Subconsciously, he felt that informant as Vlad vibe off of Charlamagne. So I'm not tripping, and Boosie felt it too, okay? I'm just saying, because the man just kept on harping on his children. Like, I want to know what was the actual, like, purpose for Boosie coming on there. Like, I know what Breakfast Club was on, but what did Boosie was told was the actual reason? Because he didn't promote any music. Nothing really happened. For a majority of the interview, it was just all about a whole bunch of incriminating things against Boosie. At the 22-minute mark, Charlamagne turns into a full-blown suspect when he asks Boosie if he would basically go gay for pay. Boosie didn't quite catch the slick question at first, but when he does catch on, he shuts the whole topic down, as he should, because Charlamagne was totally out of line. And for some reason, when Boosie said no, he wouldn't sell a man feet pics for $10,000, Charlamagne sounded mad disappointed. Like, I'm not. Y'all, okay, look. Something about the way he responded makes me think Leonard might do a little bit more than sell feet pics for 10 bands, okay? If the DCS-like interrogation / Detective Vlad indictment style interview wasn't intrusive enough, Charlamagne goes on to ask whether or not Boosie changes or even uses condoms when he's having a threesome. The question was just plain old out of line. Like, what kind of professional, what's really going on? Even as wild as Boosie is, he was disappointed in the question. Like, why would you even ask him back? So basically, after that point, from about 26 minutes on, it got pretty cringy when he was lying about mad rounds, giving mad sex rounds. I'm just not getting good stick vibes from Boosie, and maybe it's just me, but I'm just not getting good stick vibes. So I stopped watching because I felt like he was capping, and it was really too cringy for me. So I can definitely see why Boosie lives are so poppin' and why people tune in, because he's very entertaining, he's very real, very blunt, and you just don't know what you might see, or what you might hear for that matter. I personally am very disappointed in the way that the Breakfast Club carried themselves during this interview. It was really distasteful and just not professional at all. Do you feel that Charlamagne was pulling a Vlad, coming off suspicious with the interview ran like kind of informant-like? Do you feel that Boosie needs to apologize to the waves? Or don't you? Should Boosie stop talking about his parenting in open, illegal activity, drug use type situations of all of the sort, okay, until his children are at least 18 years old? Comment below and let me know your feelings on this whole topic. Thank you for watching, and if you stayed this long, then you must like the content, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel, boo, for more content just like this. Thank you. Bye.